Hi, my name is Chris Godar. I'm a sales and leasing consultant here at Zimbrick Honda in Madison, Wisconsin, and wanted to show you today the new 2013 Honda Accord. The one that we're standing next to is V6. The new Accord comes in two engines, comes in the 4-cylinder and the 6-cylinder. And in the 4-cylinder you have 4 different trim levels. You have the LX, which is the base, the Sport version, which is aesthetically has some touches like a spoiler, and then you have the EX and the EXL, and then when you get up to the V6 versions, you have an EXL and a touring model. One of the very exciting things that they've done is really increase the fuel mileage on these vehicles. In the 4-cylinder, you're going to get 27 miles per gallon in the city and 36 on the highway. Those are numbers that the Civic was achieving just a couple years ago. When you move up to the V6, you're going to get 21 miles per gallon and 34 miles per gallon on the highway. So fantastic mileage. They've done that by increasing the aerodynamics of the vehicle, making the vehicle about 100 pounds lighter. They've actually shortened the Accord from the last generation by 3.5 inches, but the cabin has remained just about the same size. Some traditional strengths of the Accord are still here. You have a huge greenhouse, so the visibility from inside the cabin is still fantastic. Of course, the reliability, the durability is still there, which all leads to Honda's keeping its value longer than most manufacturers' cars. What I'm holding here is a trim level sheet, by the way. We will put a link to this up at ZimbrickHonda.com. That'll show you the differences between the different trim levels that are available on the new Accord. ZimbrickHonda.com. A couple things I want to show you while we're over here. One is that when you get to the EX and above trim levels, Honda for the first time has done a smart key. So you can leave the key here. There's no key. You can leave the key here in your pocket. The car is locked right now. What I do is just put my hand on the handle and it unlocks and I can open it up. And when I get out of the car, just push the button and it locks for me. When you're in the car, of course, it's a push button start. So the key never has to come out of your pocket. One of the cool things is that if you try to get out of the car while it's running, it's going to make sure that you know you're taking the key with you outside a running car by beeping at you several times. We'll come on up here to the front. Some of the other new stuff on the Accord, you have LED daytime running lights on this particular trim level. On the Touring, you actually get LED headlights. You also are going to get LED brake lights on the Accord. You have turn signals on your mirrors as well. And then when you come over here, you can see a little camera here. Not only does every Accord have a rear view camera with 3 different angles, but the lane watch camera, when you turn on the right turn signal to switch lanes, is going to show you your blind spot right here. It's going to give you some lines to show you car lengths behind you, completely eliminating your blind spot. You can also activate it or turn it off with the push of a button. So one other thing I'll point out is aluminum alloys and chrome door handles are standard on every trim level of the Accord. The LX Accord is by far the best equipped base model of any car that we've had to this point. Coming with things like Bluetooth hands-free link, obviously a USB port, dual automatic climate control, econ mode to save even more gas. Just fantastic for a base vehicle that you can get into for about the low 20,000s. So thanks for watching. We'll be back with more about the new Accord.